What's happening, guys? Chaz here from Light Eater. Thank you so much for joining us as ever. Today we've got a nice little start off for you. It's the start of a challenge. So, a little bit of backstory. I'm obviously a writer here at Light Eater Press, and recently I have just finished, like 2 days ago, I just finished the first draft of a full-length prose novel, and I've gotten to a point where I'm out of practice of writing poetry, and I want to set myself a little goal, and I'm hoping that you're going to join me on this little journey. So the journey is dead simple: a poem a day. How this is going to work is I'm going to set a prompt for myself that I'm going to put on as YouTube Shorts and on TikTok and whatever, for us to follow each day. There are some ground rules. Ground rule 1, don't try and be good. This is the main one. We're going to be writing at such a pace and not rereading, not going back. We're just going to be ploughing on forward day in, day out. This means no redrafting, no re-editing, barely any rereading what we've done. And so therefore it's not going to be good. That's not our goal. Our goal is to get us over the fear of the blank page, not the... Also to reduce the fear of perfection, I suppose. It is just to get it out there, get it done. That being said, ground rule 2, that leads us on perfectly to ground rule 2 is maximum of 40 lines. Most competitions are about 40 lines anyway, but this is not you writing War and Peace. We don't have time for that. You have your own responsibilities, as do I. We're just doing this as like a bit of fun, so don't try and write like the Iliad. If one of your poems leads to that, amazing. But at the moment we're trying to keep it nice, short, punchy and sharp. And rule 3, this is not a stressful experience. This is designed to, in fact, reduce stress, not to create another burden within your life. That's not our intention today. Our intention is simply to liberate, not incarcerate, to allow us freedom to write. So if you miss a few days, it doesn't matter. If you miss an entire week, it doesn't matter. Just pick it up wherever you want, flick back over the YouTube Shorts and see, do you know what? I fancy writing that one today. Absolutely fine. Either way, even if you miss, a third of them, you're still going to end up with 200 poems. That's an incredible amount. And if, let's say, 5 of them are actually good, 5 of them that you want to take further, redraft, re-edit, well, that's still 5 poems at the end of the year that you weren't going to have otherwise. And that's not taken away from the stuff I'm going to be writing for comics, the stuff I'm going to be writing for prose, my other job, life and life and life. And so, with these 3 ground rules, I reckon we can have some fun. Now, I want to say how to use the challenge there. So, how I would use story prompts is, it doesn't have to be even in the poem, it can be the emotion that it creates. So today's prompt was pink. So for me, we could go anywhere with that. You don't even have to use them for poetry, you can use them for short stories if you want. So for example, if you wanted to go sci-fi with this, you could do a girl or dystopian, cyberpunky. You've got a girl, black hair, she's illuminated with pink neon sign. We've already got our character, we've got our scene. Now we need which kind of way are we feeling? Are we feeling more violent? So is she holding a knife, gonna commit violence? Is she seeing an act of violence and she's feeling sad, or gonna run away from it? Is she hungry? Is she looking longingly at something? We can very quickly add conflict. Now we've got a scene, setting, character, conflict. We can very quickly make a short story from that one prompt, which is just the word pink. We could also do it more metaphorically as a social statement of as pink femininity, as pink homosexuality, pink as part of the trans flag. Do any of these ring a bell for you? So we've got already a good list of things that we can build from. Your poem or your short story or your mini comic or whatever does not need to have the word in it. That is another ground rule as well, I should have said from the start. It is just how you feel. There are no limitations, or you don't have to be like, oh God, this isn't about pink. Whatever gets you writing, and that's all we need from here. So I'm hoping that you'll join me on this challenge. Like I say, I'm going to do prompts every morning on YouTube Shorts and TikTok and whatever other social media guys are going to be doing. And so the best thing we're going to have for a year to date, we're going to have a huge selection of poems, and I think we can chat about them afterwards and like work on re-editing, redrafting, like looking at each other's poems. I think that'll be good fun. Maybe we can tear apart one of mine. I'll put mine out there, and you guys can write and be like, I would have gone this way, I would have gone this way. With this one, I went this way. That would be really fun if we could start a conversation around poetry. The idea of poetry being like this abstract concept for the intelligentsia is total nonsense. It is something for the heart. It's something I believe has made me a better writer. And without going too much into a personal story, the story I went through a bit of a hardship recently, and the poem Invictus really reinvigorated me, rejuvenated, rebirthed me, and I think that's what writing poetry can do for you as well. So yeah, even if it's not something you would do all the time, if you're starting out your writing journey or you're a veteran comic writer, like, let's give this a try, let's try something new. I think that'd be good. Anyway, from Chaz and Light Eater and all the Light Eater team, thank you so much. Take care.